Peace and blessings, and welcome back to my channel. I am Nyakuiy, and this is a word with me. And today we have an impromptu message that wanted to come through. I am excited to share this with you. I am looking at my cards right now. I've already pulled them out. We've got 3 different decks here, a couple of oracle cards, and a tarot spread here. And like I said, this is just a short message that wanted to come through, a reminder for you perhaps that all is aligned, all is well, all is happening in divine timing for you and for your life. There's a message here around keep following your inner guidance. Your inner guidance is calling for you to rest right now. There's this message of relax and chill and be in a state of inactivity and allow yourself to receive. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to stay in this space for a long time, but it means that for right now, for the purposes of where you are, there are certain things that require your stillness, and you require your mind to be, or require for you to be in a state of stillness. We'll just leave it at that. And this is where you can hear the guidance, okay? Because divine guidance is coming through for you. And the divine is showing you certain things right now around your friendships, around your relationships, around the people who you are around, the people who you frequently connect with is coming to me, the people who you are here to serve, the people who are here to serve you. Okay, there's this energy of you guys are manifesting each other and manifesting abundance together. So for certain of you, it could be you collaborating with people in your life, people who are friends, people who are family members, perhaps people who are close to you in your sphere. There's something that you're creating together, and it's going to be a mutual trade of sorts, a mutual exchange, a mutually beneficial manifestation. There's a message here around what are you giving and what are you receiving, and balancing. There's this energy of coming from your heart. For a very specific group, you are somebody who is in this connection, in this friendship. You're coming from your heart, but the other person doesn't necessarily feel that. They can't feel that you're coming from your heart, which is really interesting. In this Trader card, you've got your hand on your heart. You're very sincere. You're coming across very genuine. You're coming across pure intentions is what I'm hearing. But that's not necessarily being received. And that's not anything that is on you. It really is the inability of the other person to really root in their heart, really ground in their heart, and really receive. Because what I'm getting now is distortions. They're seeing with the distortions. They're receiving with the distortions. So their seeing and their receiving is not pure. And so they're not able to receive the wholeness and the truth of your share, or of your vision, or your expression. In our cards here, in our tarot cards here, we have the 7 of Swords, which is manipulation. Okay, so you're being perceived in a way that's distorted. You're being perceived in a way that is not 100% truth. You're being perceived in a way that is making you out to be the villain. You're being perceived in a way that is the other person's delusions. It's really showing the other person's delusions, and it's coming out in their speech. It's coming out in their expression and the things that they say about you. It's coming out in how they speak of you to other people. There are 2 swords here behind that you don't really see, so you're not getting the full picture. So those 2 swords are in the shade, they're in the shadows, and so you're not getting the wholeness. So somebody's not seeing you in the wholeness. Yeah, they're not seeing you as your full self. They're not seeing you as your jovial, bright self. They almost think it's an act. They're like, how is this person so happy? How is this person so whole, so healed, so prosperous? How is this person so abundant? How is this person so full of life? How is this person so joyful? Again, this person is really confused on where you're coming from, but they don't know the work that you've done. They don't know the paths that you've walked by yourself. They don't know the spaces that you've been in to be able to share this joy, to share this goodwill, to share this good cheer, to share this positivity, this optimism. They feel like it's fake, but it's because they haven't worked with their demons. They haven't talked to themselves in that way, and they haven't integrated parts of themselves, such as you have. You see, there's two aspects of you here that are holding hands, and it's like you're in a whole space within yourself, and it triggers them. They wish they could be there. They want that to be their story, but they haven't done the work for that to be their story. They haven't done what's necessary. They haven't gone through the depths. They haven't integrated the depths. What I'm feeling and sensing here is that this person wants your life. This person wants what you have. And again, this could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be a coworker, a boss, this could be a someone you just met too, for instance. I don't know why that's coming through right now. That just came through. Someone you just met. It could be any of those. Anybody who it resonates for. But this individual is set out on being the victim, for one. They really love being the victim. They really love dragging things out. They really love being in this energy of good guy and bad guy. There always has to be somebody who's the villain, and a lot of the times it's you. They always have to project. They always have to villainize and victimize. So they're in this duality within themselves. And duality only means separation. It really means not being in union with yourself. It means you haven't yet received the wisdom that comes from the contrast, the wisdom that comes from the horrible experiences that you've experienced in your life, or of life in general. There's a level of fakery that they're in, a superficiality. There's a level of, on the surface, things appear to be one way, or they say things are one way, but really deeper than that, things are not that way at all. And all in all, you're like, why the fuck am I manifesting this situation in my life? You're like, why? What is the guidance in this, divine? You're asking, what is the point of this all? What am I supposed to see here? And a big portion of that is none of this has anything to do with you. A big portion of it is you seeing and sensing that people have their own journeys and people have their own paths, and in their journey and in their path, they're going to be in this victim mentality, and they're going to make everything about everybody else, and they're going to blame, and they're going to try and shame, and they're going to do play all of these mind games, and that has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and the path that they're on and what they're seeing. And so as they project and as they externalize this inner conflict, you're sitting here like, what does that have to do with me? The divine is showing you certain aspects of people, certain aspects of the human psyche when it is not healed. The divine is also showing you this is where you could have been if you didn't do the work that you did. The divine is also showing you people are going to do what they're going to do, but what are you going to do about it? Where are you going to focus your energy? What are you going to tend to? Are you going to pay attention to that and let it throw you off course? Because the distractions are going to be there. But are you going to be distracted? Are you going to put your energy into the situation? Because with these types of people who love to create drama, it's like they get so much out of it, especially when you involve yourself in it too. When you take the bait and they reel you in, because once you bite, they can reel you in and it can just go all sorts of directions, right? But when you don't take the bait and you remain in your power and you remain in your lane, that's a powerful place to be. And so the short and sweet message is that you're not doing anything wrong. That's for one. And you're really seeing another side to the human mind, the human construct, and you're really meant to just observe. You're meant to be in an observation, and you're meant to be a witness. And you're meant to just simply be a witness, to not even make judgments, to simply see that this is a reality that certain individuals are expressing and living and existing in. And you don't have to have no part of it. It's like, bow to your heart and say, I'm out, bow out. Because this right here is not doing anything for me. So I'm going to leave it here. This was just a short message that's like, do what you need to do to secure your peace and keep securing your peace and focus on that. Everything else is just extra. Okay? So I'm sending you a lot of love, vibrancy. Keep being in your vibrancy. Keep being in your joy. Keep being in your blessed space of existing as you are. And I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.